I wanted to take a look at where this roster could head as spring training gets underway, kind of predict what this team could look like on opening day. Honestly, most of the spots are already filled, definitely position-wise. It will be more about the bullpen and how that is put together. And even there is only a few spots available, which comes down to who has or doesn't have options. So I'm going to look into the bullpen next week. I want to do a little more research on that, and we'll get into it in next week's episode. But with the rest of the roster, right, you can have 26-man roster, and you can only have 13 pitchers. So let's look at the roster and break it down. Omar Narvaez and Tomas Nido are going to be the catchers. Infield, Pete Alonso, Eduardo Escobar, Luis Guillorme, Francisco Lindor, Jeff McNeil. Then in the outfield, Mark Canha, Starling Marte, Brandon Nimmo, Tommy Pham. Your DHs, Daniel Vogelbach and Darren Ruff. All right, because he's going to get every opportunity and he plays decently, he's going to be on the team. So that's 13 position players. So you're going to have 13 pitchers now. The starters, Carlos Carrasco, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Jose Quintana, Kodai Senga. And we're going to go over this again next week when we do the bullpen. But the bullpen that we know is definitely going to have Edwin Diaz, Brooks Raley, Adam Ottavino, David Robertson. Now, I'm not going to count Drew Smith just yet, but he's probably going to be a lock, right? And then you got to think, there's a couple other relievers, right? You got to think who's going to be the long man with Trevor Williams out. So you have 10, 11, 12, 13. 4 spots available in the bullpen.